Well, good morning, my good friends. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. I'm Andre Lefevre, citizen journalist, extreme libertarian. And I like to mouth off on things political, things cultural, things interesting. My website is wildnews.us. Today we're going to talk about fake weather reports, fake Hurricane Florence. Let's from the beginning. Florence is not a hurricane; it's a tropical depression. Once again, Florence is not a hurricane. It's officially been called tropical depression. In English, it means hard rain, ladies and gents. Just hard rain. Well, corporate control media and Democrats have blamed the tropical depression Florence, again, tropical depression Florence, on President Trump. Again, Florence is not a hurricane. It has been officially declared tropical depression. Corporate control reported it has been an exercise in fiction writing. And I'm going to play some videos for you, and we're going to do some Google searches to see. It's actually can be hilarious. Moreover, corporate control media reports 17 people dead. I did some research. I have found only one named person who is blamed on the tropical depression Florence. 16 more people may have died. I couldn't find their names. And I want to pose a question to you, ladies and gents. How can you tell a difference between people whose time just came to die, good Lord just took them because it was their time, during the tropical rain Florence, and those who really were caused by by floods, because that's all it is. Virtually no really great winds, just lots of rain, lots of floods. Again, how many people did actually die as a result of the floods and the rain? Because that's what tropical depression Florence is. Anderson Cooper of CNN and CIA and Vanderbilt family and Mike Seidel of Weather Channel has been caught red-handed faking, basically shooting a fictional movie about the tropical depression Florence. Well, let's start with this. I'm thinking, what shall we start with? Let's start with the predictions, how it was predicted. Let me go up here. I did a search, Hurricane Florence damage predictions, and let me refresh this. Let's see what came up. Mapping Florence impact, rainfall, power outages, and wind. Hurricane Florence damage. Florence predicts 30 billion damage. Destructive Hurricane Florence to batter Carolina for days. Hurricane Florence assault begins as wind tops 105 miles per hour. Actually, that's a lie. Hurricane Florence starts flooding parts of Carolinas. Hurricane Florence strike. Forecast evacuation map. Business Insider. Florence, once hurricane, now a tropical storm. Well, that's where we get it. When it hit the coast, it stopped being officially a hurricane. Florence downgraded. I did a search there. Let's see how we fare with this one. And again, when we're talking about the politically correct Google that censors everything. Hurricane Florence downgraded to tropical depression. Florence downgraded to tropical depression as death toll rises. Okay. We'll talk about death toll in a few minutes. I'm going to play you some videos and I'll give you some thoughts and some information. Florence downgraded to tropical storm. So, ladies and gents, Hurricane Florence is a fake hurricane. It's just hard rain. Now, the Democrats have blamed Donald Trump for the fake Hurricane Florence. They want to tie him into the narrative that Donald Trump himself and Republicans and patriots like us are responsible for killing women and children using high winds and flooding. And they're dead serious about this. Absolutely dead serious about this. Weather is our fault. They're good people. They're the victims. Us, evil patriots, want to kill poor single mothers with infants. We want to kill minorities using wind. We want to kill transgenders using wind and flooding. We want to kill gays using winds and and rain. It's our fault. Let me play you a video. Let's see here. Here we go.
If you thought that the president and his administration had been blamed for everything that he could be blamed for by those who oppose him, think again. Oh boy, you want to know why people say fake news and why people criticize the media? Because of stuff like what I'm getting ready to share with you. So the editorial board at the Washington Post informed their readers yesterday that Hurricane Florence is Trump's fault. I'm not kidding. Literally, look at the actual headline. Another hurricane is about to batter our coast. Trump is complicit. Okay. We used to make fun of conspiracy theorists that claimed government.
So, it's not a joke. Trump is complicit. And obviously, all of us who support Donald Trump are complicit as well. Well, let's talk about the death toll. Let's talk about death toll. I did a compilation of about a minute and 26 seconds in how the death toll is reported. So let me play it for you. You know what? I think I was on the wrong video. Here we go. Let me play it for you, and we'll talk more a little, about a minute and a half. So let it rip.
North Carolina is mourning the losses this morning. We now know at least 11 people, including 2 infants in our state, have lost their lives due to Florence. 6 others were killed in South Carolina.
Let me restart this for some reason. In just a second. Let me reload this for some reason. It decided to flicker. Sometimes it does that. Let me.
Is yet to come. The death toll mounting.
Here we go.
Is yet to come. The death toll mounting. At least 13 people have died. Hundreds of families rescued today. The coast.
North Carolina is mourning the losses this morning. We now know at least 11 people, including.
Let me start from the beginning again. I'm sorry, folks. I thought I had this under control. Here we go. Let it rip.
Is yet to come. The death toll mounting. At least 13 people have died. Hundreds of families rescued today. The coast.
North Carolina is mourning the losses this morning. We now know at least 11 people, including 2 infants in our state, have lost their lives due to Florence. 6 others were killed in South Carolina.
Yeah, unfortunately, it always happens. When I test it, it works fine. When I try to run it, it stalls. Let me see if I can reload it. Anyways, I want you to hear all of it, so just give me 1 second. It just shows how.
Is yet to come. The death toll mounting. At least 13 people. people have died. Hundreds of families rescued today. The coast
North Carolina is mourning the losses this morning. We now know at least 11 people, including 2 infants in our state, have lost their lives due to Florence. 6 others were killed in South Carolina.
Floodwaters are rising in the wake of Storm Florence, and so is the number of dead. Right now, the official count of its victims is at least 13, but the region around North and South Carolina is in the early days of its flood crisis, and there are dangers in the days ahead.
Causing catastrophic flooding. Florence is moving slowly, but the water is rising quickly.
Florence downgraded to a tropical storm Friday, but not before a mother and her infant became the first casualties of the storm when heavy rains and fierce winds sent a tree crashing into their home. And a woman in another North Carolina town died from a heart attack when blocked roads prevented paramedics from reaching her in time. Those among several people killed by the storm.
Let me stop this for a second and go back to something they had before.
Her in time. Those among several people killed by the storm.
They showed a downed tree here.
Died from a heart attack.
Here it is. They are saying that a downed tree killed a mother and an infant, and then they're showing the downed tree. You want to bet pennies to dollars that this tree did not kill that mother and infant? I wouldn't take that bet.
When blocked roads prevented paramedics from reaching her in time. Those among several people killed by the storm. Coastal streets flooded.
But Florence is still drenching the Carolinas. She has wreaked havoc since making landfall Friday, dumping feet of rain in some places, shutting off power to at least 1 million at the height of the storm. The storm is now responsible for deaths.
Tropical depression, rain, what storm?
Involving 17 people. NBC's Jay Gray has been in the Carolinas since last week. He has our story tonight.
More than a dozen have died in the storm. The latest victim, a 3-month-old, killed when a tree fell on his home.
Okay.
is yet to come. The death toll mounting. At least 30.
You know, I spent all morning searching the internet for the names of the people who died. I found only one, and let me play this video. This is from Fox News, and let me refresh this, and let me bring this up. Again, they're claiming that 17 people died.
Have fallen in that area. Ellison.
Hi, Molly. We're just getting word that the first death related to Hurricane Florence in the state of South Carolina happened last night around 9:30 p.m. Officials in Union County say that Amber Dawn Lee, who is 61 of Union County, South Carolina, died in a single vehicle fatality. They say that she was driving and hit a tree that fell across the road because of the winds from Hurricane Florence. We've heard a lot of officials talk about how the winds were a concern, but more than anything, they've been worried about the rainfall and the potential for flooding throughout this weekend.
So they're attributing this traffic accident to a tropical rain, to the wind, to the fallen tree. Maybe so. Maybe so. But again, I would not find a list of all the people who died in circumstances. And my question to the corporate control media, how can you tell the difference between somebody just having a heart attack because they're having a heart attack, or having an accident because they're having a traffic accident, and something that's tropical rain related? Again, Florence is a fake hurricane. It is a tropical depression. It's a lot of rain and flooding. Interesting. Now, the corporate controlled media has been caught fabricating, fictionalizing the story because they want to blame Trump and us, Trump supporters. So this is
that the president and his administration had been.
This is the wrong footage. This is and let me find it. This is and I thought I had it here. Just a second, let me bring it up. And I am almost there. And I thought I had it at my fingertips. This is the Weather Channel. This video went viral. Mike Seidel manufacturing a story. Here we go, and it's actually hilarious.
Rain have fallen in that area.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Don't tell me that I did not save it. Let's see, did I save it? I was pretty sure that I did. Here we go. I did save it. Okay, this is Mike Seidel of Weather Channel.
Okay, picking it up here in Wilmington, North Carolina, right at the Intracoastal, and we're in one of these bands.
Yeah, look at the people walking behind them.
We had some bands like this last night.
Just look at the people walking behind them like nobody's business. And he is a real bad actor when we play this again. Look at him. The wind is not even that high, and people are just walking behind him like nobody's business. What a faker! What a faker! Now Anderson Cooper was not to be outdone. I am on Mark Dice's Twitter. He's got a couple of pictures here that he posted of Anderson Cooper faking hurricane pictures. Let me see if I can bring this up without screwing this up. Yep, as you can see, let me see if I can make this larger. Maybe not. Here we go. As you can see, there is no rain. They look real comfortable. He got his ass, Anderson Cooper's ass, deep into water, and that's supposed to be news. And here's another picture that he had. This is from another perspective. Again, does this look like it? This looks like flooding, but look at the relaxed postures of everybody. This is. Not even a rain. This is not a disaster. Yeah, it is flooding. It is not good, but biblical proportions. This is a little ridiculous. This is a lot ridiculous. Not sure what to say. I mean, thank God for the internet, and thank God for the citizen journalists. Thank God for people that look after it, that look after us, American citizens. We know the truth. Again, corporate control media and Democrats are telling us that the fake hurricane is our fault, and then they fake it. So, folks, there's no hurricane. There's a lot of hard rain. There's a lot of flooding. They say 17 people dead. I found only one named person died in a traffic accident. Whether it's hurricane related or not, I don't know. My condolences to the family, and God saved this lady's soul. But the rest of them, I don't know. By the way, if you go to my website, wellnews.us, I put updates there periodically. If you have any information you want to send me, just go to contact info. My phone number is on there, so is my email address. Just email me at thewildnews@protonmail.com. If you are interested in discussing this subject, contact me. I'd be very interested. Actually, I'd be very interested in having an intelligent person, whether a Trump supporter or a liberal, appear periodically on my live stream so we can discuss the issues of the day. So if you're at all interested, contact me at thewildnews at protonmail.com, and let's see if we can work that out. Folks, thank you very much for joining me. It's time for me to get back to work. I'm a citizen journalist, true amateur. I do this as a hobby. I don't get paid for this, so I need to go back to work. And I've been here since 7 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. I earn my living. So God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow. And let's go out. Let's go out on the Keystone Cops music. Yeah, I think it's pertinent to the way Anderson Cooper and Mike Seidel got caught. What idiots. What idiots. God bless you, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow.